Hey, welcome to my Caverns of Xaskazien 2, hopefully one-shot video. My one-shot video is going to be, if we're lucky, a one-shot kill on the big bad boss, Xaskazien. If you've been following at all the progress of this game, you'll know I posted a victory video of the game maybe about 7 months ago. This is the first time I've been back in a position to actually win. I've playtested the game many times since then, but I've never been back to a position where I thought I was going to win. This time I'd say it's a shoo-in, and I've actually saved the game moments before I enter the final level, so it won't be a very long video. A couple of things I want to call your attention to, though. That last victory video you saw was version 32.67. This is version 40.41, so you'll see it's progressed quite a bit. You may not actually see what those progressions are. A lot of bug fixes, a lot of new monsters added, new magic items, new map tiles, new blah blah blah, some new gameplay elements, events, etc. We're not going to go into that with this video. All I want to show you is my incredible, holy shit character that is going to kill Xaskazien with one hit. So let's take a look at him. Now you remember my last character that won was a human smith, randomly generated, who had roughly 190 strength and something like 150 dexterity. I don't know, he had between 150 and 190 of every stat, which is absolutely incredible. That's why I was sure he's going to win. So bear that in mind. That's what he had. This guy has 2,568 strength. Intelligence also through the roof, health also through the roof, dexterity even higher than anything that other guy had. Now, how did this happen? It happened through some luck, but also a lot of very strategic planning. I randomly generated this brownie mage, which is actually a good combo. The brownie's main ability is he gets 2 extra intelligence points every time the character levels up. The mage's main ability is that he gets back all his spell points every time he levels up, which is actually a really powerful ability for this particular character. Now, what happened was very early on, I found this spell book, Improve. The Improve spell, when you cast it, generates 1 to 10 attribute points, as you can see down below. 1 to 10 attribute points that you can then put into any one of these categories. Now 1 to 10 is not a heck of a lot, but when you cast it many hundreds of times, as I did, it adds up. Now you'll look and see it costs 230 spell points. It requires 230 intelligence to cast. Even this character, which was the best possible intelligence starting point for a character, started with only 50 intelligence, so I had to level him up quite a bit before he could even cast that spell. And normally, when I'm leveling up, I kind of distribute the points a little more equally. You know, I put some into strength to make sure that I can use some weapons and armor that I find and pick up some gold. I put some into dexterity to make sure I can hold my own in combat. Some into health to make sure that I don't die early, and also, you know, to allow me to take some general skills, etc. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's because you haven't watched my earlier Let's Play videos, and I don't want to rehash all of that. So hopefully you know what I'm talking about. But anyways, in this particular case, as soon as I found that Improve, I thought, what the hell? What if I tried just concentrating on intelligence until such time as I can cast that spell? Once I can cast that spell, I'll use it to level up my other stats. So it was a gamble to say, can I survive long enough? Which, as you'll see, I did. I also found some early summoning spells, this kind of thing, which allowed me to, as I was leveling up the character, at least bring into play some monsters that could do the fighting for me. I could hang back, and it made it a little easier for me. What really sold me, though, or really helped out, was a lot of, I found a lot of, layers, legendary lands, these types of things, other maps that I could go to without actually descending towards Xaskazien. As you can see, we're on level 29, he's on level 30. So by delaying the inevitable, it allowed me to level up more. Now that's normally a good strategy for any character, and it's pretty much what I do with any character. With this character, it proved extra powerful. Now why is that? Because every time you go to a new map, you get all your spell points back. With my Expert Thaumaturgy, which was something I grabbed early on, and Massive Intelligence, getting back all my spell points gives me a crap ton of spell points, all of which can be cast into Improve, which helps to level this up. Now that alone would have been powerful enough, but remember, he's also a mage, which means every time the character levels up, he gets back all his spell points. So that was a secondary thing that allowed me to really help pump in some spell points, and that was not all. I also had the Generate Gold spell pretty early on. Generate Gold lets you generate 1 to 100 gold pieces, which can then be traded in for experience points at a temple, which can let you level up and get me all my spell points back. So those things in tandem really helped to get me a lot of spell point regeneration and more opportunities to cast Improve. But that was not all. I found this bedroll very early on. The bedroll, you can only sleep once per level. You see over here was a straw bedding, I could sleep there, but my bedroll is even better, I think, or at least as good. And I had it every level. So every level I had the opportunity to sleep. And sleeping gives you back 20% of your health, but it also gives you back 30% of your spell points. So I was able to regenerate a lot of spell points every level. But that wasn't all. I also found early on this Rifting Ring of Tithing. The tithing bit's good because it gave me 10 extra experience points from offering treasure at temples, so my generate gold spell was actually generating 10 extra percentage worth of experience value in gold. But on top of that, there's a 15% chance any new map contains a vortex, and the vortex is a passage to a random new level. It could be a level down, just like taking the stairs, but it could even be a level back upwards. It could be a level sideways. It could be a level, a layer, a legendary land. Bottom line, it opened up 15% of the time on a new map, even if I didn't already have another option as to where to go besides the stairs. That opened up one for me. But that wasn't all. What else did I have? I had the Jug of Infinite Potions. The Jug of Infinite Potions, once per level I can use to generate a potion. Now, what potion you generate is random, and you only can use it once per level. But every once in a while, it's generating me a Mage Potion. A Mage Potion, of course, when you drink it, gives you back all your spell points, which lets me put in more into the improved spell. I also occasionally, obviously, randomly found Mage Potions, which I always took advantage of. I also found, at times, pentagrams, which you can use to generate all your spell points back sometimes. Or I found Devil Dust, which also let me create pentagrams, which I could then do this ritual in, which gave me back all my spell points. But that wasn't all. Early on, I found this Gem of Power. The Gem of Power only works once per level, but the very first spell you cast on any level doesn't cost you any spell points. So that was a really good situation. Sorry, I had to shut the door because somebody's coming in. A good situation that actually let me get back spell points and cast Improve even more frequently than I normally could. I would always make it my first spell that I cast. But that wasn't all. I also had this Otherworldly Gauntlet. The Otherworldly Gauntlet, every time you cast a spell, there's a 25% chance that you lose no spell points. So a lot of the time when I was casting the spells, I was just getting all the spell points back anyway. So bottom line, I was able to pump a shitload of spell points into Improve. I also, incidentally, not early on, but late in the game, found this Agile Ring of the Offering, which gives me plus 30% experience gained from offering treasure at temples, which combined with that Rifting Ring of Tithing meant I was generating a lot of value from gold traded in at temples. So let's head down to the bottom level and see what happens. So here we are on the final level. Xaskazien is somewhere in here. I'm going to start the game or the level by casting Improve because we know it cost me no spell points. Yeah, I got 10 attribute points out of that, which I'll put into Strength. Now, why am I putting it all into Strength? Only for amusement value. I want to see if it's possible to kill Xaskazien with one hit. Given this massive strength, given I put points into Violence, which does 75% extra strength damage, it's possible for me to do like 450, maybe 500 damage with a single blow. He only has 400 health points. It's not necessarily true that I will kill him with one hit, but I might. Before I do that, of course, I'm actually going to pump some more spell points into Improve to generate even more strength. I'm also going to cast Strength at the last second, which will push my strength up by 50. Where is that? Brawn, I think it's called. There we go. So I'll save 100 spell points for that. But I'm not going to bore you with that process because it'll take me 3 minutes of casting spells to get all that. Quick Clairvoyance spell. The Clairvoyance spell, coupled with my Traveling skill, generates a map that is flawless. I mean, I can see literally even the traps. There was a trap there. I know not to touch that. If a chest was trapped or something, it would reveal that on it. Pit traps, if they're here, I can't really see them that well in this dim lighting, but if they're here, I could see them. It doesn't reveal the locations of monsters. I don't have the ESP spell, so I actually don't know where Xaskazien is, but it won't take long to find him. But before I go looking for him, I am going to cast Improve a whole bunch more. Then I'm going to actually use my bedroll, find a safe place, and sleep in it to get all my spell points back, or a chunk of them back. I might even run around and I might cast Quest, which is a spell which doubles the value of experience I get for killing monsters. I might cast that quickly, run around and kill all the monsters I can find just to get more experience, because your final score is based on your experience total and the depth of the dungeon you're at and whether or not you win. So just to generate the highest score possible, I'm going to do that. While we're on that topic, if I was purely going for a high score, it would have been smarter to, instead of putting all those points into Improve earlier, put them all in to generate gold, which would then convert to experience. I wouldn't have as powerful a character, but I'd have a higher score at the end of the game. But like I said, this is purely for amusement. Can I hit him with one shot and kill him? So I'll be back in a minute after I've cast all these Improved spells. Hey, I'm back. Actually, I haven't cast it yet. I realize it's better to cast that Quest spell and kill all the monsters first. That way I will know where is safe to be to, I can't hear anything here. Let me turn up the volume. Make sure there is volume. And, there we go. There's some volume for me. Yeah, quickly kill off these guys. You'll note my massive damage on a hit. You see right here, I have a 100% chance of hitting this Warlord. For 5 to 20 weapon damage, plus a 100% chance of doing an extra 1 to 451 damage. Let's just go kill him really quickly. And the quest spell you can see down here is doubling the experience I'm getting for killing monsters. This is a devil. You see they're dangerous because they can, they have a 50% chance of lowering my max health instead of my health when they hit me. But what do I really care? My max health is so high, it's irrelevant. Giant beetle that can burrow through walls, I think. I forget. Maybe not. Rakshasa has 100% immunity to spells, but I don't care. My mage is not even using spells. He's just going to punch it and kill it. Dead. A boogeyman. What is this problem? Likewise, same as a devil. 50% chance this lowers your max health on a hit. There, it did. 18 less max health. What do I care? There's Xaskazien there. Still looks like the Pizza Hut mascot, the old Pizza Hut devil. I don't know who remembers that, besides me. A Warlike Archmage, he can cast spells. Found a Death Scroll, but I don't want to use a Death Scroll. I want to kill that guy manually. Alright, anything over here? No. I'm going to run around and gather up the gold and stuff. So again, I'll get more experience. Just make sure I don't accidentally bump into Xaskazien. Not because I fear him, but because I fear killing him before I've got my maximum score. Xaskazien is a tough foe normally. He can even cast a death spell, which is a spell that has a 75% chance of outright killing you. But if he does, I've got my death cheating ability up to maximum, so a 75% chance I avoid that. And on top of that, I have my magic resistance at maximum, which is 75% chance to resist the spell in the first place. And if that fails, I'm wearing Bone Mold Dragon Scale Armor of Awakening. Part of the ability there is if I die, there's a 50% chance the armor is destroyed, but I come back to life. So I don't fear even his death spell. Its odds of actually killing me are pretty damn slim. Might as well pick this stuff up for the sake of it. Acid Repellent Dragon Scale Armor of Poison Warding. I don't need it. Nope. We don't want to mess with him. Not yet. This thing here is a target dummy, which I could use to generate experience for myself. As you can see, provides the option of practicing on the target dummy, provided my equipped weapon has at least 20% condition. If I do, my weapon's condition will drop by 20%, but I'll gain experience equal to 10% of that needed to reach the next level. With each use, there's a 50% chance the target dummy will break. So it lets you practice and gain some stuff. Every time I used it, I get 1903 experience. But my weapon is actually kind of getting damaged. It's almost broken. It's going to have enough left in it to affect the kills, and I guess it wouldn't work here. I wouldn't be allowed to use it, but even if I could, I wouldn't want to risk damaging it and missing my opportunity to one-shot him. Dragon Scale Helmet of the Third Eye. What is that? Just out of curiosity. Yes. Pretty good. Causes secret doors, illusory walls, and phantoms to glow. Phantoms are completely invisible, so it's a good way to see them, but not anything I need right now. I think, I won't go over there right now. A mage potion. That's awesome. Alright, I am going to quickly now start casting that improved spell, so I'll leave you. I'm going to cast it, then I'm going to pick up the... Actually, I'm going to go here and use the Jug of Infinite Potions to see what's in there. It's a dexterity potion, I don't even need that. So I'm going to drop the Jug of Infinite Potions, because it's only usable once per level, and this is the last level, so let's drop it. Let's go back and pick up the Mage Potion, which will give me back all my spell points. I'm going to go hide in a corner somewhere, blow off all my frickin' spells. Let's see what this stuff is while we're here. Trance Staff, don't need that. Another Mage Potion, holy crap. What else can I drop? I don't even need my massive health potion. That's how little I fear anything. So let's pick up this other Mage Potion. So bottom line, I'm going to go cast a crap ton of spells. And let's pick up everything, I guess. While we're here, let's just... I won't bore you with that stuff, but I will bore you with watching me pick up gold. Watching me walk through smoke, which could hurt. I can choke on this stuff, yeah. A legendary cauldron, what is that? Oh, it says a trinket. You can sell it for 1,320 gold pieces. I don't have anybody to sell it to. Back through the smoke. I don't have an unlock spell. I have no way to get in that cabinet. Not that I really need to, but if I wanted to, I have no way of doing so. Poison gas cloud trap. Lets me create traps that are poison gas clouds. A ring of bottomless pockets would be plus 90 the value of gold I can carry. Mind you, I can already carry 2,578 gold pieces, so I really don't need that. Look through the garbage heap. Nothing in there except for a giant rat, which I kill with one hit. What is this? A tome entitled Who Am I, Volume 2. What does that do? I don't need it, but let's see. Self-awareness to the advanced level. Actually, that might be perfect. I think I have it to the... I do have it to the basic level, so let's quickly drop a mage potion. Whoops. Pick up the Who Am I, Volume 2. Read it, and get my self-awareness skill up another level. Pick up the mage potion. Alright. Oh, I have more gold over here. Let me get this out of the way. I'll be back in a minute after I've cast 1 billion improved spells. Alright, I'm back. I haven't yet cast all those improved spells, despite my saying I was going to, only because I realized my experience is close enough to this that with a bunch of generate gold spells, I can get my experience up high enough to get another level, which will get me all my spell points back anyways. So the smart money, I'll use the last few points I have here to generate some gold. Cash it in. My spell points haven't dropped any of those 3 times. That was 3 lucky... There's dropping, okay. Again, that otherworldly gauntlet often saves me my spell points. There we go. And one more, okay. So I am going to drink this mage potion. I already drank one of them and cast a bunch of spells, but I'm going to drink this other one. Gives me all my spell points back. And I'm going to stand here casting Generate Gold. I won't bore you with that until I'm up a level, and I'll come back at that point. Okay, and once more I am back. I had to move off the temple because Xaskazien came around, so I ran over here and started casting more. You can see I have 1,128 gold in my inventory here, and I've already cashed a ton in at the temple when I was standing on it. With my tithing rings, etc., I think I have enough now that when I step on the temple, I'll instantly go up a level. So I'm going to use the rest of my spell points on Improve. If I'm wrong and I've calculated wrong, I'll still have that bedroll to sleep in, which will allow me to get done what I need to get done. I feel like I should keep talking because now we're at a boring point where you're watching me cast Improve a lot. Oh, we're done with it, okay. That's all I had left to do. So let's quickly generate some more gold, just because we have spell points to blow off, and we're going to get them all back in a second when we go up a level anyway. So there's no reason not to do so. That's all I can do. I don't have any need for any more of these. I am curious what would happen if I try to cast Descend. I'm pretty sure I put a block in the code that says if I try to cast it, it won't work. But I don't want to test that right now and blow this blow the situation. So unfortunately, I can't test it yet, but I will. We'll test it soon. There he is. I can get by him. There we go. Boom. Up a level with experience to spare. As you can see, I got all my spell points back. I'll put that all in strength just for the sake of it. I really have no skills I need to improve. There's literally no purpose in improving any given skill that I can think of. Nothing's going to help me get him better. I've already got my spearing up maximum, which is what I'm using. I'm using a pole arm. I've got my violence up maximum. Nothing's going to really help me kill him. I already hit him automatically, so I don't need to do that. How about blocking? Make it a little harder for him to hit me. Oh, I don't have enough skill points for that, sorry. Has to be one of these two if I'm going to use the skill points. There's really no point in doing any of this. I'm going to put it into self-awareness for no reason, just to balance the shit out. Alright, so we got all our spell points back. Again, I'm going to go find a hidden corner and just frickin' improve myself. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, we're just about ready. Not quite. You'll see my strength is yet higher. I guess if you generate golds, I'm going to find a really secluded corner, make sure that guy doesn't ambush me. Use the bedroll. When you use the bedroll, or sleep, for 30 turns you're taken out of action. There we go. I passed all those turns. So I didn't want him ambushing me during that time, but there, I've got a few more spell points left. Let's just cast the last few spells. And then we want to save ourselves 100 spell points so we can cast Brawn to get our strength up to the maximum amount. Oh, those are cheap little improves. Alright, I can't cast it again for fear that I won't have enough left for Brawn. So let's quickly generate some gold until we have 100 spell points-ish. We'll run over, deposit that in the temple to convert it to experience, to make sure that we maximize our score. Alright, that's it. That's all I can dare do. Let me head down there. Make sure he's not just like waiting for me somewhere. Alright. Once I have him in sight, I will cast Brawn. Where'd he go now? Damn it. Oh, there he is. Okay. Alright, let's try casting Brawn. If we have any extra spell points, if the other World Gauntlet saves ourselves some, we'll, it did. Let's do the last few. Generate golds. Jesus, saving me a lot. How long does this last? 118 turns, I'm fine. I'm gonna head down here. Generate the last of this gold. And then we'll go, and it'll be really anticlimactic, I admit. If I don't one-shot him now. I probably won't. Statistically, you can see I probably won't. But I have a 100% chance of doing an extra 1 to 513 damage on top of my 5 to 20. Let's test this. Come on, baby. Boom. No, 64 damage. He poisoned me, I poisoned him, what do I care? It's gonna be a 3-shot kill. He cast death. Oh, that could be trouble, but probably not. No effect. Oh, 4-shot kill. That was a pathetic hit. How embarrassing. And that's it. Still a very boring victory screen, I admit. But I kicked his ass. And this time you'll see I fixed that error. Last time, if you remember, I killed him and then the game didn't end. This time, it ends. And we'll go check out our high scores. There we go. Arvel Brynmire, the savior of all Melanthus, level 46 Brownie Mage, 518,000. That was literally the first run I'd had after I'd cleared out the high score list. That's why there's nobody else here. That's it. That's all I wanted to show you. An absolute ass kicking. Thanks for watching.